Hello, my viewer. This is William Thiong'o, and today I want to show you how the Sukumawiki seeds are prepared or how they are obtained. Because I'm very sure that most of you have not had a chance to see how the Sukumawiki or the kales seeds are prepared. Here I am on a farm, and as you can see, it ranges acres and acres of land. And on this piece of land, the owner of this farm has planted Sukumawiki. And the main reason as to why this Sukumawiki has been planted is not that it is purposely meant for people to eat the leaves. No. But this is the type of the Sukumawiki that is used for the production of seeds. Maybe a number of us have not been able to see Sukumawiki producing flowers. Why is that one so? Because the Sukumawiki or the kales that we consume, we harvest them when they have not matured enough. So on this piece of land, as you can see, this one is a farm that is mechanized. And if I were to stand here, you would be able to see this path here, which also proceeds to this other end. So this is the path that the tractors follow when they are doing the spraying with the different insecticides, when they want to control the pests, including the aphids that suck the sap from this Sukumawiki. So this is the Sukumawiki plant, and maybe I can just get closer so that you are able to see that most of us are, or most at times, we harvest Sukumawiki or the leaves of this Sukumawiki, and they are the one on which we feed on. However, today you are very lucky that I'm going to show you how the Sukumawiki produces their flowers. And as you can see, this Sukumawiki, they have produced these flowers. They have produced these flowers, and these are the flowers within which the Sukumawiki seeds are produced or they are born. I hope you understand. And as you can see, I want us to get a closer look at the flower of the Sukumawiki. I want to bring maybe one of them closer to us so that we are able to see. So this is the flower of the Sukumawiki. And we say the Sukumawiki, as you can see, it has all the parts the flower is supposed to have. It has the petals, it has the sepals, and also we can see the male and the female reproductive systems of the flower. For example, what you see protruding out of this particular flower here, the first part that you see protruding, it's referred to as the stigma. Maybe I get a look at another one here. Hopefully that you'll also be able to see. You'll also be able to see the different parts of the flower. So the one at the middle is the stigma. The one at the middle is the stigma. And the stigma is surrounded by the stamen. It is surrounded by the stamen. And as you can see, this type of a flower, we say it is a poly petalous type of a flower because the petals are free. They are free. And we also say it is polyseparous because also the sepals are free. There are many free as one. So as we can see, the female part of the flower, it is surrounded by the stamen. And one thing that I also want you to see is that these flowers of the Sukumawiki, they are conspicuous. They are conspicuous in that their color, as you can see, they are yellow in color, meaning they can be seen from afar by the insects. Remember, the insect pollinated flowers are usually colored in that these are colors that can be seen from afar by insects. That being the case, then The insects are able to fly quite a long distance to go and bring about what is referred to as cross pollination. Cross pollination. Remember, cross pollination is one of the best forms of pollination because we have two types of pollination. We have the self pollination, and then we have what is referred to as the cross pollination. Self pollination, yes, it is advantageous in some ways, but it is also disadvantageous in some other ways. Some of the advantages of self-pollination is that we are able to maintain, the good qualities. We are able to maintain the good qualities of maybe the plant we are in question. Yeah, we are able to maintain the qualities. But one of the major advantage of cross-pollination is what we refer to as it brings about variations. Remember, the variations are good. Why? Because you are able to introduce new qualities that were not there. And when we are talking about pollination, we said there are different or agents of pollination. The agent of pollination could either be wind or we have insects. In our case scenario here, we are talking about the Sukumaviki. And I want you to take a closer look here and see an insect that is on this flower. And see an insect that is on this flower. This insect is the Apis mellifera, which we refer to as the African wild bee. The African wild bee. And this African wild bee, it is one of them that we really have to maintain and take care of in our environment. Why? Because it is one of the insect. Yes, it is almost becoming an endangered species because the population of these bees is reducing each now and then. So we must take care of this bee because without this bee, then we don't expect to have efficient pollination. Oh, and to this plant, as you can see, it has other enemies that are at the top there. Those are the aphids. Remember, the aphids are one of the insects that attacks Sukumawiki and they suck the sap. They suck the sap from the Sukumawiki, making it to look emaciated. Making it to look emaciated. So our bee now, it's there and you can see it is even having the pollen bag to be able to carry the pollen grains with it. So it is trying to get to the nectaries and see whether it can collect the nectar. So we are seeing it is trying to squeeze through. In the process of squeezing through, it is coming into contact with the pollen grains on the anthers, and in the process it is going to carry these ones from this flower to another one. Maybe I can show you another bee here that is busy moving from one flower to the other, So one thing I just want you to understand is that these bees can make very quality honey. Why do I talk about quality honey? I'm talking about quality honey because they collect the nectar from different plants. And that is why the African wild bee are able to make even a form of a honey that even can have medicinal value. Why is that so? Because they keep collecting the nectar from different plants. Like here we have the Sukumawiki, and in this area we have so many other different, including wild plants, from where these bees are also able to collect their nectar. And once they synthesize their honey, the honey will be made of nectaries collected from different plants. So my viewer, today we have had a chance to look at how these Sukumawiki or the kales are they produce their flowers, the form of pollination that we expect or we have from the Sukumawiki plants, and these are the plants that are going to mature, and finally they are going to give us what is referred to as the seeds that are going to be sold to farmers, and then the farmers are going to do what? They are going to plant and then produce the sukumas that we feed on. So thank you very much for viewing my videos. Thank you also for sharing my videos. I'll really appreciate you being there for me, and may God bless you, and may you continue supporting me. May God bless you. A nice time, and if you are new here, please remember to subscribe. Thank you very much, and it is bye for now. Kwaheri ya kuonana. Asante.